A little while back I found this piece of wood. It was attached to, I think, a pine tree, some kind of pine tree in the French Pyrenees. And it is like a burl of some kind. So I'm going to make it round and see what's inside of this interesting piece of wood. There's some bark, which I can peel off a little bit. I've tried to balance it as good as I can on the lathe to see what's inside. I'm just going to remove the bark and remove the first layer of wood in order to be able to see what's inside this, and I'll decide later what I'm going to make with this piece of wood. With this kind of mixed grain, it's always better to use a bowl gouge instead of a spindle gouge. Wow. So that's quite interesting. It's a nice piece of wood. There's some weight to it. I was surprised when I picked it out of the lathe. It feels a little bit weighty, so that's interesting. Burls usually have a very close grain compared to the bulk wood of the same tree. It has some really resiny smell to it. I like it. It's a nice smell. It's a nice, yeah, I don't know. I really like this aromatic smell of the pines and the trees. It came from high up the mountain, the Pyrenees region. I think it was at least 1,000 meters high, 3,000 foot, at least. I'm not exactly quite sure how high it was at the place we were. It was not on the top of the mountain. It was a little bit below that, but it was really high and fresh, and it's just a beautiful place. So it's always, I love these kind of pieces of wood. You know, it's like a souvenir for me. You know, it reminds me of the place where I was, and it was such a magnificent place. I really love to be in those places and walk there and feel the fresh air. You know, it's really like so pure there. So I was really lucky to find a piece of wood there, and I always carry a little bandsaw now, like a little saw for wet wood with me in my van. So something like this, really sharp, and it can do these kind of things really easily because it was like a very big branch, and it was not easy to carry with me all the place. But I just ran back to the van, and took out the saw and I cut myself a little piece of nice souvenir, which is really nice, I think. So I'm really curious to see what kind of things, suggestions you might have for this project. So please let me know in the comments, and maybe you'll see your idea being made. So have a nice day. Bye bye. Could also be a spinning top, a very large one. Nice.